Now it's the men's turn. This song from 1969 and Tom Jones. You may remember that back in the day when Tom Jones would put on concerts, there would be various articles of undergarments thrown on the stage. Mostly by the women, but we'll have none of that tonight. Here's a song about a very bad woman, Delilah. VeeGees are going back to the 50s. This is a Paul Anka hit that was written and recorded when he was 16 years old. Here's Diana.
Good evening, everyone. I really feel tremendous to have this done. This is the largest audience we've had other than our Christmas concert. I can kind of look out there. With people that have seen us for the first time, please raise your hand. You get a feeling a lot. So a lot of you, and that's great. And I can tell you the response that we receive from you out here just makes us want to do more concerts and do it even better. But I would like to start by thanking some people some of whom were involved directly in music, and others have been in the background that without whom this show couldn't go on being as good as it is. So let me start with, we need an accompanist, and we need a keyboard person who can be flexible and is willing to spend a lot of time. And I can tell you we have one in Vicky. Vicky's over, and every practice we have, notwithstanding the final rehearsal, she has to be here. She's usually here early, and she has to learn all the songs that we sing, other than the ones where the duets, where there was canned music. And of course, she has to accommodate our abilities. Sometimes the keys we can't handle, or Dean will find out that he's got to make some modification, in which case she has to respond to it. So I please, would you give a warm hand to in this community that about 4.5 years ago, Dean moved 6 years ago, so it's longer. Dean moved into this community. Dean has a background in music, his degrees in music. He was taught music in high school. He's been involved in choruses for his whole life. And once he came to us at the VeeGees, he just every year after year raised us up. Sometimes a little frustration on his part as he tries to get us to do something that somehow we seem not to be able to grasp it. But he's just done a fantastic job. And usually he would have his partner in life and in music, that is like Kathy. She's recovering from an operation. She couldn't be with us tonight. So please would you give a really warm round of applause. There are some of the people that are in the background that you don't see and know. And we have a sound person, and we're lucky again that we have someone that has some experience in sound systems. And so what does that encompass? In some ways you think it's, well, just plug it in and it goes. Well, it isn't quite that way. For example, every time we practice for a live rehearsal, it takes Steve Lyons, who is our sound person, approximately an hour and a half just to set everything up. But what that means is we've got all these mics up here, some of which are turned on and off as we're performing, depending on which people are singing. In addition, if you have a guitar, you've got to fine-tune that guitar and sound so it sounds good to you, which is different from the sound that may be coming up when somebody's singing. So he has all that. In addition to that, while we're in the middle of our practices, they installed a new sound system, which is going to be great for us and you, because we're going to be able to do even better things with the new sound system. However, it meant that during this period, when he was doing everything I just talked about, he had to learn a new sound system. And in fact, he did, and he did a fantastic job. This man makes us sound better than ever we could be. And Steve Lyons, would you please stand up and do that? Next, I don't know if anybody who's been here before, I hope you noticed, we have a new lighting system. And what it enables us to do is to get more like a spotlight approach. In addition, we can change the light level. So I don't know if you noticed, on one song we had like a bluish type light, and in another song we had a reddish light, which to reflect the difference in the type of song. But there are a lot more things we're going to be able to do with it. But this light, again, was installed in the middle. At the same time we installed the sound system, installed new lights. So the people responsible for lights had to learn a new sound system, new light system, in addition try to accommodate some of the features that were available in it that we didn't have available before. The two people that are involved in our lights are Frank Bianchi and George Cobb. Would you both please stand? In addition to that, you all, I think, got a nice program, and that program, the details of it, not some of the fine work on it that I'll get to, was done by Liz Volstead. And Liz, would you please? Evergreen for taking what we did and putting some finishing touches on it, and I think they did a really good job, so I want to thank Evergreen. I hope you'll look at our background and appreciate this nice background we have here. And that was the result of my being lax in thinking about a background, and someone in our group coming forward and saying she would volunteer to do it. And I think she did a great job. It was Bobby Bramble and her husband. I would be remiss if I didn't thank the people at Club Management, that is Brad and Evelyn, for the support they give us in making this possible. And the one person people probably don't know very much about, but you see him around here lugging chairs around, but I can tell you, in addition to setting this all up, he was very instrumental in helping us with both the lighting system and the sound system, so I don't think he's here right, but if you see him someday, maybe his name is Dan Young. If you see him, you might just say, Dan, thank you for the work you do for us. That's it. I will say one thing. We didn't get much of an introduction to our MC. And Rick, would you step up? Rick has done a lot of MC.
Rick, step out here in the light.
Yes, Rick has done a lot of MC type work for different programs in our clubhouse. But this is the first one for us, and I hope this is the first of many, because I hope you agree with me that he does an excellent job of not only introducing the acts, telling pretty good jokes, I think, but also being able to handle, sometimes you get behind the scenes, it seems like everything is seamlessly going forward. Well, it isn't sometimes. So his ability to just, keep on going until he gets me inside there, giving him the cue to say, go ahead. So again, thank you very much. I don't think I've left anybody out, but I will add one thing. We're always looking for expanding the VeeGees, and sometime in May we'll be putting something out listing all of the different jobs. And with all this new system, we have possibility of expanding the type of things we can do, but that means needing people to participate in it. So something will come out, you'll see the jobs are available. Don't hesitate to volunteer either to sing or do some of the other jobs that are required. So thank you very much for coming up, and now I'll pass it back to Rick to introduce our last song.
We also want to thank Fred. Everybody else got thanked but him, and he's the one that really worked hard for all of us.
Our producer. Okay, the finale tonight, the VeeGees will close the way they always do with their signature finale, performed in 1977 by the Swedish group ABBA. Here's Thank You for the Music.
I'm nothing special.
happy.